I think I'm more so just trying to say, like, why are we listening to what artists have to say too much? Why are we caring what artists have to say? Because as much as I don't agree with what he's saying on a base statement because I don't like statements about art, I really agree with what he's saying from a point of abstraction and the role in which abstraction can have in the arts and making something way better than if it wasn't there, right? Maybe about a court jester. Like that one Polish guy who was like warning the king. He was like the king. There's this Polish jester. There's a famous painting of him where he's like sitting like that. One of my favorite paintings. And famous story about how he was doing jester stuff. I don't really know what a jester does. I don't really get what their act is. But he was doing jester stuff for the king, trying to warn the king like, hey, maybe was it Polish or no? The painting is in Poland in a museum in Poland. I believe it was a Spanish jester though. The story is about Stancic, I believe it's pronounced. Let's say the jester was somewhere, right? He was warning the king like, "Hey, your country's about to fall apart." He was doing his jester act, and the king just kept laughing because it was a jester thing. He was like, "This is a jester act. He's not serious." And then the kingdom fell, and everything went bad. And the jester was like, "I knew it." Right? That could be, if you were to take that story, abstract it, and write a song about Stancic, that could be an amazing story about how messages, when they're muddled, become unlistenable, but everybody wants to hear them, and yada, yada, yada. Like, that's gonna make for a much better song, it's gonna make for a much more interesting story. When you show somebody an abstract web, right, they're more likely to kind of get their own, it's gonna be kind of cast a mirror on them, right? We're doing that, somebody walking by our conversation at that coffee joint, at that cafe, some might stop, some might be like, hey, what are you talking about? Maybe somebody will walk by and kind of be like, huh, that's how I feel in my life when I'm trying to talk to people, but they don't really listen to me, or something like that, right? You have a lot more people walking by going, I feel something about this, and they'll gain something, right? They'll gain something though, right? Because it's abstracted, it's vague.